Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you guys for joining me here, my beautiful Pisces friends and friends of Pisces. If you are new here, hello, my name is Zachary. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, it's good to see you guys again. Pull up a chair, my friends. I did save you a seat. So, dreamy Pisces, I do have tarot messages and oracle messages to go over here with you. I decided to put a pause on channeled messages for now. I'm making some changes for next year where I'm going to start doing some more live channeling, okay? Symbols and things that have been coming through, I'd like to make that a little bit more accessible in a collective sense. I do intend to work on a deck and that sort of thing as well. So, okay, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into this for you guys. So starting with the oracle messages. Spirit, where do we want to start? Over here. Over yonder. So Wild Unknown Archetype Oracle here. And as you'll notice, if you're returning, that I do have another camera angle here. If you are new, it's all going to look the same to you. So what do we have here for Pisces, please, to start this off? And this is a general message, you guys, so please keep that in mind. You are very intelligent. Please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which of these messages are for you, if they are, and if they're not, please leave them behind. We're not trying to force something that doesn't fit here, okay? Okay, so a couple that have come out to start. The riddle on the bottom is standing out to me as well. Riddle me this, Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it looks like Apocalypsis decided to fall off the table there too. You know what? I feel like we're going to add that. So Aletheia, the self, and Apocalypsis. Dang, you guys. So Pisces, it seems that we are talking about some truth coming through here, making some pretty big changes to the self. So the self here. Also Aletheia. I'm going to use this camera down here a little bit more since I have it to show you guys the cards, but I do also show the camera. So this camera up here. So, the self, Aletheia, and Apocalypsis. The self, we're talking about the self. I feel like there is this wisdom that's coming forward here. This pearl that's kind of around the heart area, kind of heart, upper, high heart here. This is a deep wisdom. Something that you've learned over lifetimes. Okay. This is starting to come into your experience currently as we've moved into the age of Aquarius. There are structures, outdated belief systems, programs within ourselves and collectively that are being broken down so that the truth can come through here. Aletheia, the truth. 303 on the timer. The truth, Pisces, the whole truth and nothing but it. I feel like there's this feeling between okay, the gold little dot here and the tear drop are standing out to me on Aletheia. What I'm getting is this experience that you're feeling kind of stuck between light and dark. Or maybe you're stuck in the light because there's a fear towards the dark, the shadow, the truth that's coming through there. And we're not talking about good or evil. We're talking about light or dark. We're talking about conscious and unconscious. So what we're aware of, what we're cognizant of, and what may be lurking beneath the surface as far as belief systems, trauma that leads into belief systems, it all comes down to belief. So there's a wisdom coming forward, something that I'm just hearing time after time, coming here to continue to see the light for sure. Pisces, you are being at the end of the zodiac here. Some astrologers believe that Pisces is a bit of an amalgam of all of the zodiac. Could even be looked at as, like on the end of the journey here, maybe a little bit more highly spiritually evolved and involved. And I would say that's pretty true from my experience with Pisces as well. I have a Pisces North node, and with the way that life is pushing me forward, it's definitely to a higher spiritual purpose. And it feels like this is coming forward, especially with the self starting to emanate out. Apocalypsis. So there's something, as we're talking about Pluto and Aquarius here, there's something that's being dismantled, and possibly even violently. I was going to make a joke. We just went through eclipse season a little while. I think next eclipse season is in March 2025. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, apocalypse, right? We're at that point here. Apocalypse time. I don't feel like this is anything to be afraid of as long as you're open to what is coming forward as truth and not trying to fight what that is gonna be okay. All right, let's pull some wild unknown animal or oracle cards here. Excuse me, to get a little bit more information here, and then I'll get into tarot. So, can we talk about Pisces path right now, please? What is Pisces path looking like currently? The unicorn. Cosmic egg here at the bottom too. So crown chakra and third eye chakra with the unicorn. With this truth coming through, this deep pearl of wisdom. 555 on the timer too. Throwing pearls before swine is something that's coming out. I feel like there's a need to have some discernment here with your energy. But unicorn being the third eye chakra, we're talking about illusion, really being clear on what it is that we do see, or having faith in what it is that we do or don't see. With whatever's coming forward here, I do feel like there is this behavior of questioning messages that are coming forward, directives that are coming forward, desires. Maybe you have a new motivation, maybe something you've been working on business-wise with friends, family, whatever. Something is not quite fitting the way that it used to. And I feel like there's a little bit of questioning that, and you're being asked not to question that. Especially with the cosmic egg here, I take that as validation. These messages are coming straight from source, okay? Which you are a part of. So you're starting to access these higher components of your experience. What is the challenge here right now, or obstacle towards this path of the unicorn? For Pisces, from a Pisces frange. Ooh, you want all? These two? You do want all, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Just saying like top and bottom. Got it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, obstacle in the path right now, shark and firefly. There was the whale there as well, so kind of like diving deep. I feel like this is something that you're already used to doing. Shark and firefly, though. So we're talking about something being in the water. The shark is an energy of, well, kind of hiding some sort of truth. The shark will continue to make its way around as long as there is blood in the water. This blood symbolizing, well, some sort of truth that's coming through, the aletheia. I feel like you're being activated at this time, Pisces, to your original blueprint, moving into your destined life from your fated life. It's time to step away from what you were born into here and step into destiny, what you came here to achieve. So with Firefly coming through here too, I do get this energy of a need for speed, okay? This is a situation that if you're not opening yourself up fully to what is coming forward here, there's going to be something that you miss out on, okay? There may be opportunities for this to come back around in the future, but it feels like this is a big opportunity to learn some karmic shit, okay? So that you can get away from some karmic shit. Okay, let's get into tarot, my friends, and see what's going on here for you. Pisces. I was called to pull out the This May Hurt Tarot for your first deck. So what do we have going on for Pisces, please? Spirit, what's going on here? 10 of Wands at the split. It's time to release something. I do feel like you guys are coming to the end of a journey. There is an encouragement to keep going, you know, even though your boots are worn down, you're almost at the end there. You're almost at the rest stop where you can take a little break. Don't give up now. General message, yes. Hey, members, you guys, hello. If you're interested in channel membership, you guys, I do have a link in the description of this video. There's also a join button next to the subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to take you further on this journey with me here. And personal readings are open and available. There is a link to my website in the description of this video. Feel free to check that out. I'd love to help you out with something a little more personal to you, okay? And any other signs in your chart, please feel free to take a look at. We do have every energy of the zodiac. I also have a meditation channel and collective reading channel. You can check that out. They're pinned at the top of my page. Ace of Swords here at the bottom. So this is your hopes and dreams, Pisces. Ace of Swords. We're talking about truth here again. I feel like this is not something, well, this isn't happening accidentally, especially with this being a part of your destiny or what you came here to experience. This point in time of apocalypsis, of truth coming forward and the self starting to shine, this was planned. You're hoping to find this truth. But in order to get that, with that coming through, with apocalypsis as well, there's a need to be ready to destroy some things, to cut through the bullshit on the light side and the shadow side. Okay, let's keep moving forward here. And I did decide to start putting these off to the side so that you can see them. We're going to go with Phantasma as your second deck. What do we have here for Pisces, please? Pisces, Pisces. Oh, if I can pick this up here. Three of Pentacles and Love fell out. Success here in working with others, collaborating on something, but a need to make the decision to do so. This feels like, especially with the bats here, singing in this way, because you've got the high heart here with the self, it's so close to the throat that is standing out to me. You're moving forward into a place where you're being requested to share something, okay? Vocally, whether this is through type or, literally through voice, to share your voice. It's time. It's time, Pisces, okay? Okay. What do we have here for Pisces, please, Spirit? Pisces, Pisces. And I hope that you guys' holidays have been going well. These messages are timeless, but I'm recording this just the day before New Year's. I do plan to do a New Year's live, so feel free to join me then. I'll get some information out here in a second. So here, okay. Knight of Cups here at the bottom, your fear aversion. So, Knight of Cups here. This is, I feel like there is a fear towards, that's interesting. What I'm getting is like, can I have it all? Can I pursue romance? Can I pursue the things that bring me pleasure while still also working on my health and pursuing whatever it is you're looking for security and longevity into the future? There's a bit of anxiety over this right now, and I can feel this collectively for sure. Things are very uncertain in a lot of ways, so it makes sense to have that as a fear. Some of you may be concerned over love specifically. Will I ever be in that place again? Yes, I do feel that's the case, especially if things are feeling, that's an interesting visual. What I'm seeing is like, like taking a bath, but exfoliating to such a degree that it's like changing your skin so much. There's a shedding that's happening right now, being broken out of a protective shell. Again, it feels like this was always meant to happen, okay, you guys? So I'm gonna, like I did last time, switching some things up here. I'm gonna pass all these out and then flip them over one at a time, just so that I can use these decks for additional cards if I need to. All right, Pisces. So general energy here to start. Ooh, the Magician. Okay. I see you, Pisces. So creation, the desire to create. What is it that you want? What do you want to create? I'm feeling there is a bit of a block here with a belief system. Like you have the desire to do something, but the passion is missing. And the passion is where this belief system comes in. So this could be money, finances, abundance, health, relationships. There's a belief here that others get something and you don't in some way. And I don't even feel like this is, especially with Althea here, this is something that is in the conscious realm, like I was saying. This is something that's coming forward to be seen. Okay, let's keep going. You have exactly what you need to manifest anything that you desire. A moral clause is what I'm hearing. Interesting. I'm feeling like for some of you, whatever is restricting you from manifesting is in the realm of something ethical and moral. Like you feel like you're doing something ethically or morally wrong. Well, we need to examine that, okay? Queen of Wands comes in to clarify. I was gonna say to manifest this. Yeah. She's coming through like, get out the way. We got shit to manifest, Pisces. So Queen of Wands, she is confident. She is style, she's grace, she's Miss United States. um, she doesn't take on what other people are saying to her. She listens to her own inner compass and truth. And because of this, she's able to navigate the world of light and shadow exactly as she needs to. Like I said with Alethea in the beginning, it feels like there is a fear of something in the shadow. Like the shadow's evil, the shadow's bad. And I'm not saying go off and, dip your toe into ritualistic sacrifice at all. I'm just saying that there's a belief here that feels like anytime you dip into the shadow, which is the unconscious realm, you are pulling yourself back from the ability to manifest from that place, because we do swing into both areas. So it's like when you're in a shadow phase, you're afraid to manifest from that space. So half the time that you're here, you're not manifesting what it is that you actually want. The Queen of Wands is coming in here to say, you do you, boo-boo. You want that black cat, get that black cat. It doesn't matter what somebody else is saying is bad for you. This is your time to discover what is right and wrong for you, okay? Again, with the unicorn, you're receiving information that you need at this time, not somebody else, okay? Even in these kinds of readings, you guys, please understand you are very powerful. You're a co-creator here as well, so please take ownership of that and recognize that you are receiving your own messages too. And these, any reader on here on YouTube, these are great for validation and confirmation. Okay, anything else here on the general for Pisces? My Pisces friends. Evaluation, feed out what doesn't serve you, reevaluate the situation, and happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations, love yourself first. Passions, don't be afraid to fail, follow what makes your heart happy. Back to that Queen of Wands, okay? Even yourself, even a past version of yourself, we're not listening to that portion. Like, obviously don't do something stupid and, repeat a cycle that was harmful to you or others. What's coming through, though, is a need to blast through. The truth needs to blast through here. And with apocalypsis, this may not be comfortable. It's breaking down some belief structures of ours. I'm a Pisces North Node. So evaluation and happiness here. I just feel like there are some small tweaks that need to happen to start manifesting what it is that you want. So let's move into the good stuff. Good stuff for Pisces at this time. Well, I do like to see this in the good stuff. 10 of Swords. That's a lot of swords. This feels like something you have been experiencing for quite some time. Maybe even always for some of you guys. Just this feeling of being weighed down. What I think of is like privilege, how we all have some form of privilege, or there are some people who have no privilege, really. These can be things like socioeconomic status, being born to a certain socioeconomic status, having access to or knowledge how to access healthcare, school, higher education, even being in specific kinds of school districts, especially here in the United States. These are all things that are considered privilege. And there's nothing wrong with privilege. Privilege is okay. It's also important to recognize when we do have privilege. It's not a fault, It's not saying like, well, I'm bad because I have privilege and somebody else doesn't. No. This may be something that is hanging some of you up towards manifestation as well. When we recognize the privilege that we are born with or that we currently have, it is a form of expressing gratitude, right? Just like any other blessing of abundance. We're not shaming ourselves, okay, because we do have a leg up possibly somewhere. There are many things that are fair or unfair in life. It's not turning a blind eye to the discrepancy between what you may be privileged with or what somebody else may be privileged with. We're just appreciating that, okay? This is allowing you to get out of this 10 of Swords moment. Rock bottom. Pain, loss, obliteration is something that comes through. It feels like there's whatever the shark. Whatever the shark is talking about here, this is the blood in the water. You've been bleeding from this Ten of Swords, but being in the good stuff, you're finally moving on from it. Typically, I would look at the Ten of Swords like there's an addiction to the pain there in some way if we're having a hard time moving from it. The only thing to do with the Ten of Swords, get the hell out of there. All pain, no gain. It doesn't feel like you're addicted to the pain here. What I'm getting is that hang up of gratitude towards privilege, okay, you guys? The lack of recognition of where you stand in that way is what may be keeping you attached to pain. Because maybe you are making comparisons to other people. Maybe you are shaming yourself for having a certain kind of privilege over another person, and I'm getting tertiary shame. There's a shame that's coming forward. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I feel like, do you want me to, yeah, one of these. Can you talk to me about the shark? What is the shark here? What is the blood in the water for Pisces? Seven of Wands and the Chariot come out here. So this, it kind of feels like what I'm, along the lines of what I'm saying here. Seven of Wands, a need to defend or holding your position on the hill. This feels like kind of that shame of, I'll talk about this imagery. Like if we pulled back a bit, we could see that maybe they're offering shish kebab skewers at a barbecue, right? Instead of it being an attack. Not that you guys are on the defense, but there's this discrepancy, like I said, between just identifying and being grateful for privileges that you do have and slipping into shame because you recognize others may not have that same privilege. That is not serving anybody. It's not serving anybody. With the Chariot coming through here too, I get this feeling of kind of running from that emotion too. Face it down. It's okay to have something that somebody else doesn't have, and it's okay to have gratitude and appreciation for privilege that we do possess. It doesn't create a schism between us and somebody else. In fact, I feel like slipping into shame over that creates a schism. Okay, let's keep moving forward here. Good stuff. Four of Pentacles too. Hey. So we are talking about your roots is what I'm hearing, your stability, your foundation. This shame, you guys, yeah, being in the good stuff, I see this as finally starting to lift. You're working yourself through this, but this shame is rocking your foundation, okay? And other side of this too, if you're somebody who was born without privilege and you're feeling shame around that too, that also needs to go. We all have a fated life that we're born into, and then we all have a destined life that we're moving into by choice. That point, that's okay, back to pearls before swine here. That point of shifting is what's going on right now, and the way to get through it is to drop the shame. Okay. And I feel that. I was born in a situation with, very little privilege. Some, but very little privilege. And I know what that feels like to be raised in an impoverished situation, to come into a place where I feel behind, right, on learning about certain things that maybe other people had the privilege of knowing about. There's no need to have shame surrounding that, okay? We all have different starting points, and there's no need to make a comparison. What, last piece on the good stuff here for Pisces. Patience, manifestations are on the way. Embrace, find peace with your current state of being too. Yeah, embrace, find peace with your current state of being. That shame, no matter where you are on the scale of privilege here, we're finding something to be grateful about with what we do have, and we're discontinuing this process of making comparisons, okay, or at least starting to. It's gonna take some time, but we can do it. So what's in the dark here? What's in the shadow that you may not see coming or that is sitting there? Five of Cups. Shame again, you guys. Disappointment, regret. I'm getting a little bit of both. Like I said, somebody who's going, oh my God, I was born with all this privilege. Because there is this practice where people are shamed for that. Again, having privilege is not a bad thing. Not recognizing that you have privilege is, I feel, being willfully obtuse, and that's a part of the problem. but being on the other side of that too and feeling like you don't have any sort of privilege. Um, Either ignoring it or hyper fixating on it is what I'm getting. Both of these are creating this situation of disappointment. These 3 cups being spilled here. This person had a taste for something at one point and they lost the taste for that. So it's okay to move on from that. They don't like it anymore anyway, but there's this hanging on to that emotion for some reason. And it feels like shame. It feels like shame is the connecting point. There's a need to turn around. To find these 2 cups right behind you there. The privileges that you do have, the abundances that you do have. You're being asked to focus on gratitude towards what you have right now. This is helping to bring the truth forward. So King of Wands comes through to clarify this here. What you don't see in the dark, what I get is like how you are being honed into the leader that you wanted to be here. And again, I'm brought back to this process of shifting from the fated life to the destined life. Feels like this is where we're getting stuck here, because this requires a great illumination, and to be able to see the truth without a filter as much as possible. So an opportunity for you to turn your pain or experiences, your trials and tribulations, into an instructional something for somebody else. Ooh, I like that. Anything else on what's in the dark here for Pisces? Energy activation. Connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. Boundaries too. Know when to put up and let down your walls. So at this time, if you're finding yourself struggling, what I'm getting is like constricted. If you're feeling claustrophobic right now, and there's maybe not a reason to feel claustrophobic, it feels like you're going through this birth canal. Reach out to your spiritual deities team, okay? Spirit, source, God, ultimate creator, however you want to look at that energy. Reach out to that and start to intentionally bring that energy into your life, okay? This is going to help you release the shame, the guilt, the regret, the disappointment, whatever's going on here. What I'm hearing for someone is like, I should have tried harder. I'm hearing is pish posh. Okay, pish posh, applesauce, Pisces. You should have tried harder. Whoever that's for, if that's the disappointment you're feeling stuck on, you are robbing yourself and anyone else that you can assist by moving through that energy right now, by being stuck there. So we can't go back to the past, and whatever happened happened, and best that we can do is to extrapolate or pull a lesson from there. What is best for us to learn? And the lesson is not that I suck, okay? Because you don't suck, Pisces. You're quite fabulous, all right? So let yourself off the hook there, whatever the hook. Let yourself off the hook there, whatever that is, okay? So let's look at what is blocked right now, your obstacle, and what is blocked. 3 of Pentacles here to start. So back to 3 of Pentacles. Where did we have that? Oh, it was as we were shuffling, that came out in the Phantasma deck. Collaboration, okay? Counselor, maybe you're a counselor. Maybe you're having a hard time right now with everything else going on in the world. It's difficult to be that for someone else when you're feeling you need that for yourself. It's okay for counselors to have counselors, right? Maybe you need to see a counselor and you're recognizing this. This is the hurdle right now, a part of the shark and the firefly. What needs to be grabbed is assistance for some of you, working with somebody. I feel like there's someone coming forward for some of you with a plan, is what I'm hearing. You have something to add to this plan, and there's a fear towards contributing. Don't be afraid. Yeah, open your mouth here. Open your high heart and your mouth. Say what you need to say. Okay, I love it. 5 of Wands comes through here too to clarify this. Connected to that fear and sharing something, there is a lot of competition out there. What I'm getting to actually with the shark here, the concept of red waters or blue waters in business. Red waters are like everybody's competition. We have to get in there like a shark and do what we got to do and take our piece, okay? Blue waters are not that, like, there's competition, but there's collaboration that can also happen here. So for some of you, I feel like there is a bit of a struggle towards making that shift from red water to blue water. And if you want to stay in that mindset, that's up to you. But it feels like this is pulling away from your directive. Okay. Go here. Anything else here on the obstacle or challenge for Pisces right now? Four of Pentacles. So that was in your good stuff too. Your stability, your security. It feels like somebody, like you're feeling this pull to destiny, Pisces, is what I'm getting. And it's scaring you. Because this means that it has to rock your foundation a little bit, and you're not sure what that means. Well, what's next? What is next? What's next for Pisces? Can we look at that? Ooh, Six of Pentacles here. So, getting what you deserve, getting just desserts. That's interesting. I do get this feeling of, okay, so if this is you going into a situation with another person that's offering the plan, okay, remember that you do have much to contribute. Don't let somebody take more from you than you're willing to give. Recognize your value. Do not allow somebody to put stipulations on something that you know you deserve, okay? We're just not, there's not a need here with Five of Pentacles to be in combat. It's just as simple as, no, I'm worth more than that, or no, okay? Last piece here for Pisces, and then I'm gonna pull an Oracle card, and we're gonna go into an extended. My Pisces friends, we'll look at this a little bit deeper. I do go over direct messages from your higher self, love and advice, career and advice, and then what you're manifesting based on your thoughts and emotions. So for Pisces here, if you guys want to join me there, links are in the description of the video. Obsession. Focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. So whether this is the shame, I mean, shame kind of feels like it's driving the ship here. Whatever you're connected to that's bringing this shame from the past, or the future for some of you, there's a need to let this go, to step into your value. Okay, which we'll do a Starseed Oracle here for Pisces. Last message for Pisces at this time. Whoop. Oh, Earth Pulsing. Okay. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys, if this message did resonate with you. The channel appreciates your support. Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, slow down, time in nature. What I'm getting is, like, with childbirth, we can't force, I mean, there are some things that we can do to influence certain things, but in general, naturally here, I guess, there's a timing. There's a timing to everything. To trust that even though there is a bit of a speed component to this, that you're up to recognizing when you need to take your exit, when you need to grab that firefly. Every day doesn't need to be like, oh, am I missing something? Am I not missing something? Take some time for yourself. Walks in nature are great too. Okay, my lovely Pisces friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope this message is helpful. Like I said, if you want to join me in the extended, links are in the description of this video here. Okay, I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Be well.